In this video, I'm going to be explaining about return statement, where it is being used. Normally you use it in a function. As an example, you can use it in main function here. Okay, in main function here, it is returning a value, which is the return type is integer, and you are returning a number. Okay, an integer number. Okay, but for a function, let's say you have a function that does not return anything. Okay, so the function is, let's say, sum two numbers. Okay, and then you have two parameters a and b, and then you have integer return integer sum equals to a, then sum equals to a plus b, and then you see out sum. So this is just when you call the function. Of course, you need to have a function prototype. You just copy the function header and put it here, put semicolon, and you can just simply remove the name of the variable. You just need to specify the parameter list with the types of the data type of each parameter list. Okay, and in here you can just simply call the function sum two numbers. You can pass variable in here, let's say two variables, or you can pass literal. Okay, like 6 and 4. Now I'm passing integer literal. Okay, so when I run this code, what you will see is that it's just going to call this function. Okay, passing these two integers, 2 here, and it's going to sum these two numbers and put it here, and it will be output to the screen. So this is what you get. Okay, for a function that does not return anything, okay, you don't need to put return. Okay, but the function will, if you don't put return, you can also you can put return just like this, or you can have the option not to put return, because once it's finished executing the function, it will return back to the calling function. Okay, so it will return back to the calling function, but you can have the option to put return here. But in the case of return can be put anywhere in the function. Okay, in this function you can put return statement anywhere. Okay, for example, if the sum is equals to 10, for example, then you want to show something like return, else you output it is not 10. So there are many ways you can, and then you can put return here. So you can put the return statement in many places in this function, and in any order. You can have one or two or three many return statement in this function. Okay, for this case, okay, it will show you, for example, it is cout it will display, let's say, thank you when it is 10. Okay, when the value of sum is 10, it will display thank you and then return. So what happens is here, when you run the program, okay, when you run the program, since the value, the total is 10, so the total of the summation is 10, so it will do this. It will say thank you, and then it will return. So whatever remaining statements right after that, will be skipped. Okay, will be skipped, including this one. Okay, that's why you don't see the output of sum here. But in this case of, for example, if it is not equal to 10, so what happen if you run the code, you will see that it is not 10. So 5 send to this function. 6 plus 5 is 11, which is not equal to 10, and then it will skip here, it will go to here, and it will display it is not 10. So you display sum, which is it is not 10 just now. It will display this, and it will display sum, which is 11, and then exit the program. And then first it's going to return. It's going to return and go back to the calling function. So that is how you can use a return statement in function.